I call these Ombre 8-point stars. Why? Well, they're 8-point stars because they have 8 points on them, but the ombre refers to the color scheme of these. And it's not ombre starting with an H. That's a Spanish word for man. This is ombre, O-M-B-R-E, is a French term, and it means shaded. Usually dark to light, can be light to dark. So I had all these extra just scraps of solid fabrics. This is not a fabric collection at all. These are scraps of color. I thought, what better way to use them than to show you how to ombre a quilt block. So this is a simple quilt block to make. I decided to start with 3-inch units, okay? Each one of these is a 3-inch either square of fabric or a 3-inch half square triangle. I also chose a background. You can see the black, I think, works wonderful if you're using reds, oranges, and yellows, something like that, almost like a sunset color. And I did white for the blues and the purples. You can choose whatever color you want for that. But I made these up as I went along. So knowing that I wanted 3-inch units, I'm going to lay out my first row here. And your first row is a very important row, because as I lay out the second row, I'm going to leave the center open, because the center is just going to be one block of fabric. We're not going to separate it into little 3-inch blocks. I have done that on previous videos, and people say, just use a block. So I'm going to use a block in this one. And the final last row I have sewn together for you already, because I want to demonstrate this. So here's the layout. You can even screenshot that if you like. This block finishes out at 10.5 inches. But when I did this, sure, I know the size of my half square triangles and my solid corners, but what is the size of the center square? I did it this way. I have sewn together this bottom row, and then I took it to my ruler, which my ruler is right here, and I measured between this seam and this seam, which was 5 inches. So I know my center square has to be 5 inches by 5 inches. But wait, remember there's a 1/4 inch seam allowance over here and a 1/4 inch there. So add 5 plus a 1/4 plus a 1/4. It's a 5.5 inch square. That was the formula. So whatever sizes you start with, sew one line together and just take it to your ruler and actually measure it and add the 1/4 inch seam allowance. So mine was a 5.5 inch square, simple enough. I sewed the top row together just like I did the bottom row. And on these, I stitched these side pieces together first, like this and like this. Then I added them to the center block, like that and like that. That gave me one large center row. And talking about the ombre colors, this is where this comes into play as well. My bottom row I chose as the dark theme of this. So in the greens, this is the darkest one. My top is the lightest color of the greens. Both middle rows are the same shade. That's my medium color. On a block like this, you're only seeing 2 of these little squares. So you need to make sure both of those rows match. That's what I did with this one here. You can see same color in the center 2 rows. Dark on one end, light on the other, and I did the same with the blues. So you stitch those together and you are in business, and you're going to have a beautiful ombre 8-point star. I'm going to point something out. I made a mistake on this one too, and it wasn't until I just finished it I went, oh, all these are scraps, right? So when I sewed this one together and pressed it, I realized my center square white is not the same white as those points. It came from a different place. So if you're new to this, be careful of that. If you're using whites especially, make sure you're using them all from the same bolt of fabric or from the same group, because all whites are not the same and all dark blacks are not the same either. So I learned this lesson. You may not see it on camera, but I can see it enough in the studio. And for a demo, it's okay. But if it was for a real quilt I was going to make, I would be going, why did I do that? So don't make that mistake. Follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and as always, happy sewing.